marvel at.
This is the golden age of England.
Not bad. So now you aren't just another immortal, but a junior god. You've gained abilities. Let's not waste time. I'll show you how to use them.
You should go to the training hall. I have developed a special training for new-fledged gods. Hurry. I'd use the word should. Perhaps even must. But no, wait. I really ought to warn you that everything you do inside of the training hall will consume faith outside of it. I told you that it wasn't just your body that advanced to a new level. Just like any other god, you have gained an ability to accumulate faith from your followers. You keep gaining faith from your followers, but its reserve is not unlimited, so it is best to spend it wisely on your divine abilities. Get to the training hall and you'll see.
It wasn't easy, but now you're an Elder God. Congratulations! And you know what's the best thing about it? You're now able to challenge the avatars of great gods. Fighting avatars is our duty, but it's an opportunity too. For defeating an avatar, you will receive a special trophy, which can unlock a divine specialization. But that's not all. If you defeat 6 avatars and unlock all divine specializations, you will become, yes, that's right, an Elder God. But first things first, let me show you something.
divine deeds affects the improvement of the Temple of Deeds. Complete any squad adventures in your divine form to earn more of them. Why don't you go on an adventure and assume your divine form there?
You'll like it, I promise.
There's something you should hear. Find me in the Divine Observatory. A new threat looms over Aelinar. The invasion is led by the avatar of a great god. Your sacred duty is to make sure he is eliminated, giving you the chance to become an Elder God. That's all. If you'd like to know more, talk to Asterius. He will be glad to waste his time on you.
Your thirst for knowledge is admirable, but I suspect that it is not the knowledge itself, but the power hidden within that is what you truly seek. Let's see, invasions. There were many of them. However, I am afraid if I tell you my tale, it will take many, many days. What is your schedule like then? Haste. That is the true bane of our time. Well then, I'll be brief. The most terrible of invasions, led by great gods, were ultimately fought off thanks to the luminaries. Fortunately for our homeworld, it is rare for great gods to command their armies in person. Most of the time, our valiant defenders will instead have to deal with their avatars. If you will remember, you met one of these creatures yourself. Avatars are less powerful than a great god. In spite of that, they will still bring disaster and destruction to our world. As the saying goes, a Minar may be small, but their bite can still be painful. That said, don't forget that conflict and chaos bring about opportunity. Just try to imagine our joy and wonderment when it was discovered that defeating an avatar will grant one powers that start an immortal's path to divinity. It was as though we discovered a shorter, albeit more strenuous route, a loophole for the brave. Once they made this discovery, many immortals, including Iana, saw this as their only path. But the first one to take it was Metarchus. If you want to know more, you are going to have to ask him yourself.
Send your adepts on journeys. After some time, they will come back with trophies. This will ensure the influx of faith for your divine ability. You have new equipment for your adepts. Give it to any of them. It will help them in their journeys.
main task is to eliminate invaders, but sometimes other matters will require your help. All unusual requests are stored in a special place. It could be requests from other immortals, or even from gods. Or from mortals, because why not? Things happen to them all the time. Well, you'll see.
Ship. It's so big, and it's full of Reapers of Death. Even with that...
mentioned an enemy Templar squad that recently attacked Needles. Do you have any comments on this?
I'm over here.
I have no information about it.
I'm happy to be able to meet you here. Would you comment on Thais' disappearance? You're here because of her, right? An elder goddess is a traitor? Who would have imagined? Oh, what treachery! Oh, really? Well, it is a very, very odd story. But trust my professional judgment here. An astute person such as Iana would not leave anything up to chance. Sure, Iana may not really care about Thais' disappearance, but you can bet my readers do. I feel like I should just conduct my own investigation. No problem at all. I'm simply going to investigate this by myself. But should it happen that I need help, I know who I can count on, right? My goodness, that's unbelievable. I'll take a look at the place where Laertes and Thais last met. After that, I will go to Nerion. I'll be in touch. Take care. Where has the enemy come from?
From the ship. I'm glad to see you again, but no time for pleasantries. I see we've both been promoted. Our squad is all that's left from the Templar forces in the region. Perhaps there are survivors, but we've had no contact with them. What's happened here is the stuff of nightmares. The Reapers hit us when we least expected. We thought we would strike the capital, but they attacked from the rear. We don't have enough people, so making a sortie isn't an option. Your primary task is to find the scouting probes and download the data. It will help us get a clearer picture of the situation and plan our next move. Good luck. I'll be in touch. Aeli save you. We are trying to get the situation under control. We aren't strong enough. The enemy outnumbers us and is very well organized. It's very bad.
Loading data. A troop of Reaper has landed in this sector. Each of the 3 squads is led by a Carrion inspector.
A bit of a... Okay, fine. I'm in big trouble. I'm in a secret room in Thais Temple. It's urgent.
We lost the scout troop.
but the Titans managed to record important data regarding the enemy. You need to locate them and download the data.
This is Priya, and I have a bit of a... Okay, fine. I'm in big trouble. I'm in a secret room in Thais Temple. It's urgent.
Put your weapon away. I'm not an enemy. You and your friend have nothing to fear. I understand that you don't trust me. I remember the last time we met. The circumstances were, let's say, far from pleasant. Perhaps today will be a different experience. Let me say it again. I'm not the enemy. I'd like us to meet properly. As I hope you can see, I mean you absolutely no harm. Your curious journalist friend is alive and well, and I'll let her go, under one circumstance. Promise me you will help me find Thais. You may find it hard to believe, but Thais and I were close once. She got bored and found herself another man. His name was Laertes. I believed my life was over at that time, for the first couple of days. But on the third one, I was fine. After all, a woman is free to change her mind. And my true love is, and has always been, science. One particular research project consumed me. So imagine when Thais showed up many years later. I was thankfully completely immune to her charms, and was not tempted by the bait. I assume poor Laertes must have been less lucky. I could have easily been in Laertes' place. This was not clear to me at first. But when I finally realized it, I did what I could to stop Thais. Do you know why? No, I did not do it out of spitefulness. The reason I did it was because I wanted to protect Aelinar. I understand. Very well. I swear I will tell you everything I can from the very beginning. And then you can decide for yourself what I am and what you want to do about it. After that, if you still consider me a villain, so be it. We'll go our separate ways. Because as it stands right now, we are simply wasting time. That's the way. I've got to hand it to you. You know when it's time to act. Unlike most people I encounter, they sure do love to talk. Residents of the sea are more practical in this respect. I mean, tell me, when was the last time you saw a talking fish? All right, very well. Thais did have a few close friends. They all played a part in the conspiracy. I know that one of them is in Rokul Hollow now and in a rather difficult situation. Since they've been abandoned by their mistress, they are confused, and they would probably be willing to cooperate. That's all I can do. You will have to take care of the rest.
Our partnership has been a source of invaluable experience. It's truly amazing. I'm going to stay right here and write Proteus's story, no matter what happens. This is the first documented contact with a specimen of a hostile race. The first! My name will make it into history books. This is unbelievable. Priceless material.
Did Thais send you here? Oh gods, I knew something terrible happened. I knew it right away, as soon as Thais stopped answering our prayers. No, this place is not that dangerous. We went to Ithilien
With our sister, Leonella.
We went to Ithilien with Sister Leonella.
Athlon is a settlement not far from here.
We were there when the whole mess started. All these monsters and the invasion, you know.
We ran away and Leonella stayed. She promised she would find us later.
But she didn't.
Please, you must find her. I would like to meet that Templar captain. I don't remember his name, but his cuirass was covered with dents and scratches.
He didn't say his name.
Avila, Cassia, are they okay? That's a load off my mind, thank you. But something tells me that Thais didn't send you. A criminal, then. So, she actually did it. I was afraid it would come to that. Be quiet. I know what you want. I'll tell you everything I know, but first you need to save the others. Hector and Henna don't know anything. They haven't done anything wrong. I'm not telling you anything else. Not until I know that Hector and Henna are safe. I'm quite certain your followers can help you find them.
It's a great honor to see you again. What do we need to do? I didn't know Thais had friends. I'll talk to the lay sisters. No, it's not that. Those lay sisters were so pushy. I barely managed to get anything from them. Certainly. I wouldn't dare get back without anything to show you. Hector is doing research in Siblayan Heights. Although I'm not sure what research a lay sister of the Goddess of Love can do, the other one, Henna, is visiting a friend at Thornius's camp.
It's a prototype.
Someone has enabled the altars, and now wardens keep spawning near them. They are extremely dangerous. We must disable the altars. The first two are right next to you. You can start with either one. Why is there a base camp here? I don't remember anyone request.
Did Thais send you, or are you here because of her? I understand. Rumors reached this place too. I knew they were true and Theus did not show up at the time we agreed upon. I worry about her. She has always been reckless and ruled by emotions. I worry, but I don't know where she is. If Theus is gone, there is no point in hiding anything. No, not that. It's too dangerous to hide anything now. Others who played part in this story may also be in danger. His name is Milan. He is one of Theus's alchemists. You may have met him before. Yes, perhaps. There are people who can see the light of love, and those who are not capable. Thais was one of the few who could. I will be on her side no matter what, and will never leave her. There isn't enough love in the world. I don't know where Thais is. I don't even know where Melant is. But I'm sure that if you find Melant, he will lead you to her one way or another. Please save him. He's Thais' true love.
It's a prototype. We are going to see if there are any side effects.
There's a camera here too. Just send me the footage.
You sweetie! Thank you for everything! Rufus, your research is dangerous. Take a look, the sea creatures are everywhere! I had enough of them in Naori!
Henna, it's my job. Let's discuss everything later when we're alone. I'm a scientist, and like I said, it's my job. And it was Henna that came here to see me. Yes, I am well aware. This meeting was, how do they put it? Predestined. Here's how it'll go. Henna will tell you everything she knows, okay? And you will forget about us. Promise me.
About Thais? Has something bad happened to her? I knew it! I could feel it in my heart! Don't judge her too harshly, for true love is a gift from up above.
All right, I'll help you wrap up this little drama. Thais fell in love with a mortal.
She must have been so afraid to lose him.
So very afraid. And that's the reason why she agreed to deal with Thanatos.
Thanatos promised to make him immortal, and promised that they would walk hand in hand through all of eternity together.
And that their ashes would become one with the stardust, floating towards new worlds.
How beautiful!
Henna, that was foolish of you. That is all we can say. Whether you find Thais or not is no longer our concern. We would just like to live our mortal lives in peace. The games of the gods are dangerous. You can easily lose your mind.
Let's just go away, to the end of the world, away from these intrigues and invasions.
You have completed your part of the deal. Now it's my turn. Come to the park and we'll talk.
You seem weird. It's as if you're seeing something else when you're looking at me.
Reapers of Death killed my family. My father who tried to protect us. My brother who tried to get us out. My mother.
What a wonderful weather. Good to see you. You probably want to know where Thais is. I don't know. There's no reason for me to lie. Henna and Hector must have told you everything. Thais fell in love with a mortal and made a deal with Thanatos, who promised eternal life for her beloved. Melant is the one Thais deeply cares about. If there's anyone who knows where she is, it's him. You will probably find him near Aveston Tower.
methodologies for the defenders of Aelion. Go on, take them. It's part of my friendly assistance program. You're off to a good start. You don't have a lot of divine deeds at this time, but that's okay. Go on adventures in your divine form, and you'll earn enough of them in no time.
You've come a long way. I sense enough power in you that you can help Aelion with its biggest problem yet. Invasions.
Has finally sent someone. I've been here for days, slowly losing hope. If you take care of the monsters, we can talk.
As well. Eggs could be there too. Go to the other gates. I doubt anyone at the lighthouse survived. We need to find out what's going on there.
It's the second time you've saved me. Right, I always get into trouble. If Thais hadn't sent you, then how did you manage to find this place? No one knows about it but me and her. I can't answer that. I just can't. Thank you for your help. And now I need to go and wait for Thais. Huh? What? What's going on? Why are they calling Thais a traitor?
Just look at them, strolling about as though nothing's wrong. They think they're better than us. Can't drive off people.
As you know, Thanatos is not Aelion's only enemy. There are other great gods out there that are from other worlds, and these gods have been sending their avatars to Aelion for many centuries now. We call these other gods heralds of invasion, and they are extremely powerful creatures.
They're enemies, and they continue to do things to test our strength, searching for weakness.
But at the same time, these creatures provide us with opportunities. For example, each time we fight them is another opportunity we have to become even more powerful.
More about this later, but it's best that you remember. A lesser god becomes an elder god once they defeat 6 heralds.
There used to be. But whether or not it's good or it is bad, only one is available to you at this very moment.
That's how I became an elder goddess, battling the avatars of great gods. This is what awaits you. Also...
Iana, I'm sorry, but my presence is no longer required. An old friend has come to see me. One whom I must speak with immediately, I'm afraid. My apologies, once again.
An old friend? Let's get back on topic. I'm sure you'll have no trouble at all defeating the heralds. But becoming a god will take time, and we need support right at this moment. My adepts found Nerion. Of course he is a traitor, but he is also an elder god. I am sure that he is aware he took the wrong side, and we can easily bring him back into our ranks. See, I can learn from my mistakes. In old catacombs, Eli sealed the Mantides there hundreds of years ago. The location is unknown, but you have handled even more difficult tasks than this one. That's all. I hope you will return with good news. That doesn't really matter right now. You have been charged with a task of great importance. You should know this. Melant will be the bait. One day Thais will come after him, and that is when they will pay for their crimes. Do not worry. The invasion's over. Now go. Your task is very important to Aelion.
Forgive me for interrupting your train of thought, but I'd like to give you something. A small gift. My advice. You can find me at the Divine Observatory.
I'm sorry if I've impeded the progress towards your goals, but trust me, for this conversation we are having will greatly shorten your journey. Now, the catacombs. Asterius, my good friend, what do you know of them?
A vast labyrinth of underground tunnels. Long and confusing, easy to get lost in. They were carved long ago, before the Mantide invasion. Yes, it was. There was a time when Aelion's residents took interest in the world around them. Famous geoscouts, fearless and curious. They became the subject of legends. I wish I could get my hands on their reports. I simply cannot express to you how beneficial it would be to me. It would be a great help indeed, indeed.
Well, now we have finally reached the heart of the matter. Asterius, take a look. Perhaps the solution of your problem is right in front of you. I'm telling you both the same thing. Help one another out, and you will both emerge winners.
Old trickster.
I'm giving you the advice I promised you. Without the map, you will become lost in the catacombs after the first turn.
I'd sign my name under every word, my friend. These underground galleries are vast. Fortunately, it would be possible, for me to obtain a map for you. That fire in the eyes. Oh, youth has no patience, and I have no endurance for it. But please, bear with me for a few more minutes. As I have said before, ancient knowledge was stored in each one of Eli's temples. Almost all of them that have been destroyed have since been rebuilt by now. But their stores of information were unfortunately completely plundered. There is a possibility, however, that some protected by magic can still be found. Metarchus stumbled across several of them while he was on his journey, and so I am requesting that you go and visit one of these places, perhaps the most promising one as we see it. Metarchus will do it. You will be the conduit of his powers. Step closer to him. Now off you go, and may the best of luck accompany you on your journey.
Another one of my ingenious creations. A little something to help you out. From Flavius with love, so to speak.
side Artonis Valley. They're using obelisks to bring more of their kind here.
This item's magic has expired, dissipated over time. But don't worry, there are others nearby. You just need to find them. instruments. Light air vibrations. Someday you will understand. But for now, take my word. It's what we have been looking for.
Right then. I need some time to mull this over. If this is indeed the correct date, and this is the place, I'm not familiar with this symbol right here, but I can guess its meaning. Of course! Now please do not say a word, or I'll lose my train of thought.
Your order is getting bored of sitting idly. The data you need should be in the archives of the Divine Observatory. I'll request access on your behalf, if you don't mind, of course. There is no direct mention of the storage, but there are a few oblique references to the temple on Aelinar Island. Aelinar is crawling with the Phytonides. They might have scared off the researchers.
Another one of my ingenious creations. A little something to help you out. From Flavius with love, so to speak.
There's a cache not far from you. I could tell you its exact coordinates. But why spoil the fun of you blindly searching for it?
I have visited Aelinar. If I had known back then what I should have been paying attention to, let us not regret the past, and instead focus our attention on the present.
Aggressive flora. Making herbariums is not recommended. The state of the buildings is unsatisfactory. Be careful unless falling into water is your ultimate goal.
Item's magic has expired, dissipated over time. But don't worry, there are others nearby. You just need to find them.
Dangerous fauna detected. Probability of suffering physical damage has increased by 14.7%. Neskid, a rare species of extremely dangerous carnivorous mushrooms, have a unique scent. Try to enjoy it before you die a painful and inevitable death.
Oh, forgive an old man. Have patience for the follies of old age. Because of just a very teeny tiny translation error, I'm afraid you'll have to take the road again. I know you haven't found the map itself yet, but you have information about the location of the central data store. You will find everything you need there. I am fairly positive about this. Yes, fairly positive.
Don't forget to talk about the unique altar I found.
Technologies. It is as though
Supply?
Eli left
Really?
it just a few moments ago,
Focus.
and I might still
Ask
hear
what they
the
think
echo
about the
of his
imprisoned
footsteps
Wardens of
if I
Light.
listened closely.
Yes. Find out if they...
I believe that is all we need. I must take a closer look. I'll see you in the archives.
You see these pulpy flowers? Their scientific name is Blue Eliosa. We are studying this particular species as part of our work on an antidote to Triffid toxin.
I believe that is all we need. I must take a closer look. I'll see you in the archives.
Why is Aliosa called blue when its blossoms are red? Or, it's actually a funny story. Now is not the time to discuss things like that, I'm afraid.
Ah, look at this masterpiece of ancient craftsmanship. Magical patterns and mysterious glyphs. You will notice that they are all non-uniform. Each unique. You have managed to obtain a relic unlike any other. Look closely and you will see for yourself. It will not be that easy to decipher the writings. If our conversation took place just a couple of years ago, I would have been completely at a loss. However, just recently, my adepts discovered the blueprints for a rather peculiar device which Flavius has kindly recreated for me. And voila! Now I can say the data in these portable glyphs is no longer a mystery for us. I already sent my archaeological group out to the dig site, and they took the device with them. They need to use it for their work, but I'm sure they will be happy to let you borrow it for a while.
The man-tides have settled in the ravine and started to produce new wingers. The circle of life. It's time to interrupt it. There's a large troop of mantides nearby. They appear sated, but they probably won't say no to an immortal for dessert. Sanctuary was taken over by a cryptide. It is producing new wingers in the sacred place of our people. What a blasphemous insect.
Oh, what a tragedy. Well, you can look for the device among their belongings. It's a terrible tragedy. I will need some time to figure out the cause and consequences. I beg you, have your adepts decipher the contents of the glyph. With this device, they will have no trouble at all.
New orders? We'll need an expert for this one. I'll try asking some of Asterius's adepts. I think they'll be interested. It turns out the glyph is the map of underground passages. We restored it using digital technology, but the map is a bit out of date, you see. I've sent you the file. Let me know if you need anything.
Well, now you have everything you need to continue your journey. But be careful. These catacombs were dangerous even before the man-tide settled in there.
Technologies for the defenders of Aelion. Go on, take them. It's part of my friendly assistance program.
So many conflicting emotions, all battling it out within me right now. Despite the fact that it's an obvious obstacle, this door, or to be a bit more precise, the magic permeating it, is a truly wonderful masterpiece. I cannot help but admire such a magnificent thing. Not many mages of today are capable of such intricate sorcery. It's as though I'm looking at the work of old masters, or even, dare I say, at my own creation. It's fairly obvious that the spell was cast by Nerion, but there exists another interesting question you should ask. Who was it that taught him these charms? You have my solemn word that none of my mages would have lifted a finger to help that traitor. But then again, they are the only ones capable of doing something like this. There's one more great mystery in this world. I will attempt to unravel it for you. With your permission, of course. I must warn you, though, it's going to take a bit of time.
Hello, do you have a minute? Find me in the park. I need to tell you something.
Friends, please, a minute of your...
I'm glad to see you. You know that thing you have above your head looks really cool. I wish I had one like it.
What's that? A god? Look, that really is a god.
Hey, shush! I'm sorry about that. These are my friends, Lean and Halkias. This is Iola. And Tiberius popped in to congratulate me too. Maybe for you it's not that much of an achievement, but for me, well, I have a statue in the Hall of Greatness now.
The finest of the statues. Every day, 8 ancient midgets polish it till it shines brighter than Iana's breastplate. Of course, Iana is mad. But what can she do to an Aelion hero?
Don't listen to them. They're idiots. Anyway, I have decided to celebrate. We're going to the Diaphragm Archipelago. You coming? Thanks. I didn't really think you'd come since you're a big shot. But if you change your mind, know that we'll be happy to see you. So feel free to stop by any time. Okay, I want you to tackle this in a quick manner. And make sure to let me know how it goes, all right?
Good news. A few more volunteers have joined us. Do you have any simple tasks for them? A great idea. Working together will make us all more effective. Main works are complete. All that's left is the interior. It's a bit too simplistic for my taste, but I don't know much about architecture. It's a matter of taste, and I'm rather conservative in that respect. I like your cathedral more.
Good news. I've managed to lift the veil of mystery. Find me, and we can continue our endeavor.
It's a prototype. We are going to see if there are any...
It appears that guests are not welcome here. Go ahead and clear the way to the doors. It took me quite a significant amount of time to locate the correct key required for this spell. I did find it, however, and so... However, it is my opinion that you probably should not take this path. You know what? I will take it. And you can use another entrance to get into Nerion's lair. My adepts have discovered another way in. One of them shall accompany you to show you the way. Now go. My adepts will show you the way. Meanwhile, I'll work on this door, which is new.
I'll be accompanying you. start without us.
Delay our dear guest. He'll be here soon. Keep it busy. Keep him busy until my return. And do not dare fail him.
We came here to talk.
Without onlookers.
My old friend. My, what a surprise. I must admit that I was expecting guests at the front entrance. Surprise! I have been waiting for this. What a glorious sight! Can you feel your will draining away? How are you feeling? No, that won't do at all. You can give me the message. I'll talk to Nerion myself. It does not seem proper for honorable gods to break into my humble home and kill my servants, whatever for. What have I done to you?
Nerion, I will allow you to correct your mistakes. The choice is simple. Come back to serving Aelion immediately, or you can remain a fugitive and an exile.
Why could you not have just come out and say so? I mean, if Iana herself stood before me and asked for my help, how could I refuse? Of course, I agree. It is them, those I've always despised. Don't believe me? What do you possibly know about me? I, a god of Aelion, had to resort to hiding in these foul catacombs. I've had enough of these creatures. I'll return to Aelion's people, for they are my people.
I've heard rumors. Tell me what really happened. You have exceeded our expectations, but there's more. We could use Nerion's help these days. I understand. I feel the same. Nerion has to earn our trust. Only selfless acts will allow Nerion to atone for his betrayal. Believe me, Nerion understands this as well. He will make an effort. But of course, I'll be keeping an eye on him. I'm sending my people to him right now. Whatever he was plotting, you have managed to ruin his plans. Thank you for your service. Now I must decide where Nerion's talents and skills will be most effective, and decide which defensive breach should be closed first. Go. You have much to do. Remember, 6 heralds must be defeated. This is only the beginning of your path to true power.
There's something that is nagging at me. And from the looks of it, you seem worried as well. Believe me when I say I wish I knew the answer to that. But unfortunately, I do not. It's the very first time I've seen this kind of creature. Its appearance seems hard to believe, but I've seen enough mantides in my life, so I'm able to recognize one of them easily. The behavior of this creature was like that of your typical winger parasite. However, it's common knowledge that the mantides don't have the ability to enslave gods. I wonder which one of us made the mistake. And how much is it going to cost us? I am going to need to think over all the events that have just transpired, and I do my best thinking when I'm on the road. I will reach out and contact you when necessary.
Please get here. Something terrible has happened. I can't handle this alone.